Hey guys, we're going to start this one off with a letter from Luigi. First of all, something I've noticed, this whole LP, I kind of recorded the first 12 parts before I really uploaded anything. And the one thing I noticed about it is that the sound seemed pretty quiet, like of the game. Typically the music. I don't notice it when I'm playing, but, you know, I think listening to the Dusty Dune thing kind of... I turned it up for Dusty Dune and you could hear that. So this is going to be a test, I guess, for sound. I don't know. I have it just as loud as I did when I was at Dusty Dune. Anyway, I don't know what I'm doing over here. We're going to start off by going to the fountain. We were going to do that anyway, but well, now that Luigi is in, that was Battlerock Galaxy, and he needs our help. No, we haven't spent that much time in the fountain. Then again, we spend about as much time here as in the kitchen, but there's the mission that you have to do. I figured out that to unlock the Hungry Luma, there's a certain mission you need to do. Remember how I said that they kind of became unlocked after you did certain... No, what I said was that the Hungry Luma galaxies were, you know, galaxies based on mechanics introduced in levels before, but they don't usually unlock until that level's been played. So with the one in, it was no problem, the one in the kitchen, since the beach bowl was like, that was the first level, but the mechanic that the Hungry Luma Galaxy here uses is actually a star that we've not done yet. Oh shoot, this wasn't where Luigi was. Crap, I'm all messed up. Well, you know what? Luigi can wait. Hate to say it, but he can. And I was watching some of the episodes, and I kind of contradicted myself by saying that, first of all, every time we see, or by saying that we're never going to do the same galaxy twice in a row. I might, just if I feel like it, but I'm not going to make that be a thing. I probably won't. I kind of made an exception for Dusty Dune. Okay, you'll notice that once you feed the Hungry Luma, you won't have to feed that Luma again. So, instead we have to free him. Now we can go there, but, well, let's have some fun. Yeah, even now the sound sounds louder. I think this will be good. I mean, last video, the one in Dusty Dune, I didn't really notice that my voice wasn't being sounded. And, I forgot to mention that there's actually one more song in the game that I like. Not necessarily more, but... And also, I unfortunately still... Okay, first of all, there is one more song in the game that I like, like, when I was naming some songs I liked, there was one I forgot, which I guess isn't a big deal, because it's still a galaxy we haven't been to yet. So, yeah. And when we're talking about songs in this game that I, maybe think aren't that great, the only song in this game that I don't love is Honey Hot. And it's not bad, it's just, like I said, not the best. I don't know why the song starts over. Is it like a different version? One thing you can do is press Z, drop. Oh, that doesn't work here. I must be thinking Mario Galaxy 2 when there's no gravity. Or, not Mario Galaxy 2, but anytime there's no gravity. Like, if there wasn't a gravitational pull, what you could do is drop and go under. I think this is a different version. It's like a quieter version. Let's see if it picks back up again. Yeah, it did. So I don't really think I thought about that, but like, yeah, both versions are good. I like this one better. Okay, so we have to get top of here. So yes, now we're actually like really going on the inside of the ship. In fact, this is when we first go inside the ship. So that wasn't what we needed, just more star bits. I mean, we still have hungry moments to feed. Ah! So that's why. Just exploring. This is weird, it's like an overhead planet. Let's go. So this pipe is weird. It takes you right inside of it. Wait, no it doesn't. I always think it does. That's the thing, because it looks like it takes you right inside of the cannon, but it doesn't. You do have to shake the wheel remote to throw those bombs. It's like, you know, flicking something. So this is a cylindrical planet. And blow up. So how's everybody doing? I'm pretty good. Oh yeah, one thing I wanted to talk about. It's because, in part, I think it was 8, it was the first mission of Beach Bowl, I started talking about this thing from Luigi's Mansion. I never finished my thought. I know I don't really do that as much, I don't think, but it still happens sometimes. Oh, crap. So I'll finish that thought. I was talking about the underwater theme, and okay, so I'll tell this whole story again. Okay, so I was playing Luigi's Mansion with BRB. Well, I wasn't playing with him, I was talking to him, and he is very much accustomed to Luigi's Mansion. He kind of grew up with the game while I was playing it for the first time. So they had the question that was, what game did this song come from? Well, I didn't have the sound of my game on, so I didn't know. I took a guess, I was wrong. Then I turned the sound up, and they played that underwater theme for the next question, my second chance at it. And they said, what do you think the developer had in mind when he created this song, air or water? And I said air because I never think of that song as the underwater theme. I always think of it as the main theme for Super Mario Bros. 3 in the title screen. And so I didn't know. I'm like, water or air? That's kind of a random question. So I thought that since on the title screen they, both Mario and Luigi are wearing the, at least in the Game Boy Advance version, that's the version I'm accustomed to, they're wearing the leaves. By the way, I'm doing terrible. I went from 6 to 2 lives. I don't know how that happened. So I'm like, okay, well they fly, so air? Like, I didn't know. It didn't make much sense. And then BRB's like, you dumbass! And then I'm like, oh yeah, that is the water theme. But I just never thought of it like that. Because did they even use that after the first Super Mario Brothers? No, they didn't. The underground theme they've used in every Mario game. Ever. For underground purposes. And they remixed it, but it's pretty much stayed the same. The underwater theme, no, it was in the first one, and that's it. I mean, they used it as the title theme, but like Super Mario Bros. 3 had a different underwater theme. Super Mario 64 has a different water theme. Super Mario Galaxy has a different water theme, and both water themes from the last 2 games I just mentioned, oh, they're fantastic. But even though Super Mario 64 is legendary, I actually have to prefer this one. I'll say it. Okay, we gotta rescue Luigi now. And then after this, we'll go to Space Chunk. But we did get to see the inside of the ship. Yeah, I wasn't thinking. It won't usually show you where to go unless you've gotten all the stars, but well, we're gonna have to go back to number 1, Battlerock Barrage. And you can actually select the secret stars. Did you see him? It's kind of hard to see him. Hopefully he's here. I mean, he sent me a letter, he better be here. Well, you saw where he was on the letter, so that's what they're hoping you remember, I guess. But we did see something that wasn't there before. On the underside of those last planets. Last time it was just the thing with the 1-up, but now there's something else. So the good news about this mission, no Babons. I always wonder why they didn't put a boss battle in this game with Babons. Oh well. So that's the Luigi's Mansion story. I don't know if I should LP that game. I mean, it's like, I don't know. I also gotta get back to Mario Superstar Baseball. I have that recorded a lot in advance though. So I'm up to like part, well, I don't know when this will be recorded. I'll upload it though. Okay. So we just have to do the same thing we did last time, basically, but it's not very long. Although, actually, you know what? It would be a pretty short episode if I did. I think I'm actually going to cut off the video here, and I will meet you at Luigi, or if Luigi is somehow stupidly not there, although I doubt that, then I'll meet you at another galaxy that we're going to. Probably Space Shuttle. Yeah. I know what you're thinking, we're almost here, but I'll meet you in the right spot. Okay. So, here we are. I don't know why I thought Luigi wouldn't be here. It's probably just because there wasn't a question mark. So yeah, he's under here, where the 1-up was, but except on the other. So this is the hardest place possible to get the bullet bill, but we're going to be able to do it. Yeah, this star is another one that, like, sometimes I actually have trouble on it. In fact, if you ask me, this is one of the harder non-comet stars in the game, just because, you know, you first have to get over here, and you know, I've had my share of screw-ups. So, all in all, like, when I say... I replied to somebody on a comment, and I said this game was easy, and that was in respect to the other 3D Mario games. Like, every single Mario game, no matter what, has tough levels. I find this game to be... I don't know if I want to say the easiest, although I probably do. It probably is the easiest of all the 3D Mario games, although it depends. Are we saying to beat or to 100%? Because to beat it, this one, Galaxy 2, and 64 are equally as easy. When you talk about 100%, then Galaxy 2 and Sunshine are at a whole different tier than this one in Super Mario 64. Totally different. And, I don't know, I would almost have to put... I don't know which one. I would have to put this one higher, more difficult than Super Mario 64. Even though you do get the spin jump, it's like... I don't know. Mario 64, they're... Oh, really? We have to get it on the other side. So I'm talking about how difficult this game is. I don't really think a game needs to be difficult to be good, though. Maybe a little challenge. Like, I don't want it to be too easy, but... It's like Chunk of Conroy kind of said that with Kirby's Epic Yarn. Like, they weren't trying to make it to be difficult to beat the levels. They were just trying to see how many beats you could get. Well, he didn't really say it like that, but he more said that, like, you know, even if it was, like, he pretty much said, yeah, the game's not designed to be difficult and to drive you frustration. And not all games have to be designed like that. You know? You know, like, what else? Apparently, New Super Luigi U was designed to be difficult. I still cannot get myself interested in that game. But I will say this, if you have not bought a Wii U, then definitely go for a New Super Luigi U over New Super Mario Bros. U. Unless you're like... unless... I don't know, unless you like... are getting it for younger kids, I don't know. I would recommend New Super Luigi U over New Super Mario Bros. U, just even though I haven't played it, just because, you know, if you want something different. But no, the first game I recommend for the Wii U would be Pikmin 3 and Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform. I don't know. There's been other games for the Wii U that, I don't know. I think the one game on the Wii U I'm on the fence about right now, more so than New Super Luigi U, is The Wonderful 101. And I've definitely seen people that have gotten very passionate about that game, and it makes sense, you know? I mean, people say, oh, Nintendo doesn't release new series, or they don't make new series anymore. Sometimes I've thought that, and then I said, well, that's ridiculous. They made 2 new series on the GameCube, both of which I really like right now, Pikmin and Animal Crossing. They did make a couple new series on the Wii. If you count like all the Wii-related games as a series, that would count. And, of course, Xenoblade, or Xenoblade. I don't want to pronounce that wrong, so I'll just say X. I'll just say X. Because X is the name of the new game, or the project, so I'll just call it X. This X is in this series. And I don't even really get what kind of game that is. So we rescued Luigi. This video is not over yet. We're going to want to go to Space Junk. Just because I feel like it. We could actually unlock the engine room now. I want to do that next video, so we can unlock it and then go to the engine room. And also, because we're getting extra stars, we might be able to go to the engine room and 2 of the galaxies be open to us. And the engine room is probably my favorite dome in the game, just because every single galaxy there is so good. Alright. Terran Tox's Tangled Web. Yes, Space Junk is another level besides Good Egg that has 2 bosses. And this is definitely interesting for a boss. Well, no planets again, but luckily these make up for it. What now? A brave brigade toad went to search for a power star. He went off to that planet and hasn't been seen since. You think he's okay? Yeah. And this is probably the closest in the game you'll ever get to co-op with the toads. As in, like, them actually doing something. And it's actually pretty funny when you see how they work. Like, you know, it's not like the toads never help you, you know, you use the starship as platforms, but, yeah. There's also this is also where the Space Junk secret level is, but I'm gonna get, well, we gotta rescue those toads, you know? I have a feeling like I was talking about something and I didn't finish my thought. Oh yeah, it's about the difficulty of Mario games. And New Super Luigi U. I kind of did finish that thought. It kind of went over to the Wii U, and there's really nothing else I can say, so I'll give myself a pass. I finished that thought, although I will say, I'm talking about Galaxy 2 versus Sunshine. It's hard, because, like, Sunshine, I think Galaxy 2 is easier just based on the fact that I've actually done everything. Sunshine, I have not done everything. I've not gotten all the blue coins. What am I doing? What the hell am I doing? I'm not even doing it. Hopefully he'll, you know, this would actually be a perfect time for me to test whether, that's just if you want to get back out, because if you want those 50 starbits, you're going to have to get some of them from in here. And, kill the Goombas. And you also run through the fires and get some. It's another instance of, you know, having to just, it doesn't matter where the star pointer is as much as will they be able to fly to Mario. Of course, the glass isn't going to stop that. I love that. Like, you see 3 things, so it looks like you can break through. I'm like, come on, they're going to let me break through one of these? And then, yeah, there they go. Now, this looks like another thing, but well, we can't walk on the bottom side of this. Every enemy in this game has a substantial amount of knockback. Okay, so yeah, they don't tell you what to do. You gotta figure it out. Pull it back and then let it go. If you could have gotten the toad on the second one, then you would have been able to shoot him again. But since we don't, then we can just do that. And they're lenient with the gravity here. I never really explored the other half of that planet. I probably should, because it has a life shroom, and I could use one of those. This boss is actually one of the harder ones in the game, and I don't know. There's some bosses in this game I'm like, okay, if they made you go Daredevil, that would be pretty hard. Of course, I'll bet that some of the bosses that they do make you go Daredevil on are ones that I would say that, even if it's... Like, for example, like, the first time we have a Daredevil boss, I'll explain better. So first you think, oh, that's kind of a cool planet for a boss battle, but no, that's just the outside. So, we don't want to use the toad now, actually. Because, yes, you could... I'll explain that to you. It starts off like Dino Piranha, where you have to break the shell. So your goal is to shoot into the thing on the back, but you can shoot into the things on the sides to help you. Now the toad acts as a free shot without any, you know, penalty. Or like something to shoot even if you're not there. So yeah. You do that and you can't shoot out of there anymore. Can we get him? We can. So yeah, this is the closest you get to, you know, you can actually use a toad to help you in the boss battle, and unfortunately it's not a good angle, because when it's on its back, you can get more than one of them at a time. Oh, I guess not. So there are two ways to get coins. You can either shake them off the webs, or if you shoot yourself into a rock, you'll get them. And I'd love to do this without taking damage, but now this part is harder because of this. And the gravity can cause you problems. Like, if you're not used to it by this point, this is probably the first time where it would cause you real problems. And of course, if you were doing all these in order, you would be doing this at an earlier point than I'm doing now. But I don't like doing it all in order. No. I wanted to use the toad. Yes, got him. Toad is only a one-time use item. You should be able to get two. I always think you should be able to, that you can, and I don't even think I've taken a hit yet. Wow. At least I didn't say extremely difficult, but I did say that I'm glad that this boss is making me arrow. Oh, okay, that's not funny. Fuck. Okay, well, I'll say the one thing that'll make me win, and that's it. This boss. Okay, the one good thing is that those don't get to shoot at anymore. Oh, I mean the ones that you already shot don't. You gotta get to the back. You gotta take them from the butt. Wait, what? Oh, he spins the other way. It's actually smart. What do you know? Okay. We don't want to lose our life shroom. Oh, we lost our life shroom. Okay, we just need one more hit. I mean, technically four more, but the fact of the matter is, this boss should already be dead now. Yeah, you can kind of cheat that by just shooting on the side. Oh yeah, I forgot. They don't come back if you're suck enough like me and don't get them on the first try. I didn't want to talk to you while we were doing this. You have nothing to say. Talk to me, stupid toad. Oh yeah, how about this? You can't actually pull them. They're not like the whatever. I don't even know what I was gonna say. Yeah, you can't pull them back unless you actually do it. So guess what the secret Hungry Luma Galaxy is going to be using? Well, it's open right now. That's kind of interesting though, that you do need to do that before you unlock it. So I don't know if I want to do that yet. I mean, it is really quick. Yeah, let's do it. Hey, you got any tasty starbits? You feed me a bunch of starbits. Because I'll be honest, the swing pods aren't really my favorite. And, well, if you didn't like them there, so bright. So we still have Battlerock level 3, but we'll do that later. We still need to do the secret mission of space junk as well. We've actually gotten both of the secret stars at Battlerock now, so Battlerock is now actually the galaxy. It went from the galaxy that, we need to spend more time in, to the galaxy we've played the most, as we've gotten 4 stars there, although we actually have gotten 4 stars at Good Egg as well. So, yeah, Battlerock and Good Egg. Probably spent more time in Good Egg, but still. Okay, so... Really? That's not supposed to be the hardest shot of the level. No, and I did have trouble on this mission, but this is also, if you're bad, it's also a great starbit grinding mission. I can get like 250 at a time. As you can see, I already have 29, so... Okay, there we go. Yeah, the thing that makes this kind of suck is that, unlike pole stars, if you miss, you can't pull yourself in. So I feel like maybe they could have just had a pole star galaxy instead of this. Because pole stars are a much better mechanic than this. But it doesn't suck. It's just about timing. And aim. Now, I don't know why they put a 1-up right there. Usually when you put a 1-up, it's somewhere out of the way. But that's not out of the way at all. This one you wait for about right now, and I shot wide. Wait. I'm fine. You can see they actually do have pull stars now. What the hell? I pressed Z. I actually did press Z. Shaking. Oh no, shaking gets you out of the pull stars too. There's a checkpoint right around there. Please tell me that was the checkpoint. I don't want to do the first part again. The second part is actually really short. Okay, we're getting a lot of star bits. We're definitely going to be able to do the bedroom one next video. I'd like to do that right before we go challenge Bowser. Because it is really quick. Like, this one is hard, so you'd expect the bedroom to be twice as hard. The bedroom one is actually... When I said that there was one that was just like so easy, I didn't even get why it's a Hungry Luma galaxy, or even really a galaxy at all. I mean, it's... I like it. It's nice. I don't know. I feel like... Well, I'll tell you then. I like how the colors of the star bits can actually make a difference. So yeah, they do take you off the pole stars. So remember when I said that thing about how it can tell when you're doing it? Yeah, it usually can. I mean, I know it doesn't, the game doesn't look like... Okay, this is the checkpoint. I know that for a fact. So we want even more star bits? Well, there we go. Yeah, you don't need to, like, use the pole star to get the coin. You can go like that. I'm just showing you. Okay, maybe you can. Well, yeah, that's more like the 1-up that you'd have to go out of the way to get. Dude! Look at that. I just want to show you how many star bits I'm getting, though, and, you know, I know I'm failing a lot, but look how many lives I have. And it's just like, we're not even done yet. Like, not even close. I don't think we're supposed to let ourselves go. I think we're just supposed to get the other one. So yeah, like if you're into pole stars and you make a mistake, you're fine. It's kind of just like Minecart versus Rocket Barrel and Donkey Kong Country Returns, I guess. That's different, because those are completely different. This is actually very similar to the thing in Battlerock, except we use this instead of a cannon. That's done, and we never have to do it again. That's probably my least favorite galaxy out of all the ones in the entire game. Just saying. But it's great when it's done, and you see 300 more star bits, I'll tell you that. Alright, finished with a very sticky situation. And we now have over 1,000 star bits, even though we just did before we fed the Hungry. Okay, next episode, we'll go to the bedroom. There is a new galaxy in the kitchen. We'll check that out later, because, I don't know, I'm kind of set on unlocking the engine room now, but I do want to do the Hungry Luma, because they're hungry. They deserve to be fed. Bye.